Hi there, welcome back. In my previous video, we discussed about Terraform basics and did a hands-on on how to create an EC2 instance using Terraform. If you have not seen the video, please do check out. I will leave the link in the description. Cool. Now in this video, we are going to learn how to add a continuous range of security groups as well as list of security groups using dynamic blocks to an EC2 instance using Terraform. Now let's go back to our workspace in VS Code. Let me create a new directory and name it as sec groups. Now in here, create a new file and name it as main.tf. Awesome. Now here also we need to write provider block as well as resource block. I am going to copy it from the last hands-on we did on EC2. Let me create the resource for our security group. AWS security group. I'm going to name it as web traffic. Let's give it a name. I'm going to name it as allow traffic. Now in here we need to write two sections. One is ingress and the other one is egress. This is going to allow our traffic in and this is going to allow our traffic out. Now inside ingress we need to write from port and to port. What this will do is, if we need to define a continuous range of ports, for example starting from 8000 to 8080, this is going to allow all the ports starting from 8000 to 8001, 2, 3 till 8080. Now in this case I am going to allow only one port, which is 443 to port 443. Now let's write the protocol, which is equals to TCP. Now finally CIDR blocks. This is a list of strings and I am going to allow traffic from all IP addresses. So that's why 0.0.0.0/0. Now this is exactly similar in egress. So copy it and paste it inside egress. Now let's go back to our EC2 resource and link the security groups into it. Type security groups equals to, then inside bracket AWS security group dot the name of the security group, which is web traffic in my case, dot name. Now this looks good. Open a new terminal and run Terraform in it. Make sure you are in the right directory. So I need to first go into the directory sec groups and then type Terraform in it. Now run Terraform apply. Okay, let's verify. We are going to create two resources. One is AWS instance and the other one is our security group. So here is the security group and we are going to apply to CIDR block to all traffic and ports from port 443 to port 443. Cool. Now let's type yes and wait for the instance as well as the security groups to link into it. Apply complete, 2 resources added. Now let's go back to our EC2 management console to verify. Let's check the running instance first. Here it is. Now let's check the security groups. This is our security group with the name allow traffic. Now let's check the ports. Inbound rule 443 and outbound rule 443. Cool. Now we will see how to add a list of ports using dynamic blocks. Go up and create 2 variables, one for ingress rules and another for egress rules. Ingress rules, it is of type list of number. I'll provide the default values. I'm going to provide 80 for web traffic and 443 for SSL. Now let's copy it and paste it below it. Change the name to egress. Now let me add a new port which is 25 for emails. Now let's go down and modify our security group block. Let's make it dynamic and inside quotes ingress, similar in egress, dynamic and inside quotes egress. Now in here we need to define an iterator which will iterate through the ports that we have defined above. Let it iterate from each ports that we have defined in variable dot. This is for ingress, so ingress rules, and similarly let me copy it to egress. Make sure to change the variable name, egress rules. Now this section from port to CIDR blocks, we need to write it inside content. So write content, let's copy it and paste it inside content. Right, similarly we need to copy it and paste it in egress. Let's save it. We need to do one more modification which we forgot, which is we need to change the from port from 443 to port dot value. Similarly in egress and ingress. It looks good. Now let's run Terraform apply. Enter yes. Now let's go back to our EC2 management console to verify. Here is our EC2 instance. Let's go inside it and check the security. Here in inbound rules we have 80 and 443, and for the outbound rules we have 80, 25 and 443. Cool. So this completes the learnings from this lesson where we learned how to add a continuous range of ports to an EC2 instance. and a discrete or a list of ports into an EC2 instance using dynamic blocks. See you in the next knowledge sharing session. Thank you.